Airbnb launched a complete app redesign. Get ready for massages, hairstylists, and hibachi chefs.
But here's the big question. Is Airbnb becoming the everything app, or is it having a midlife crisis?
Yeti's Brian Chesky, the CEO of Airbnb, he got more press on Tuesday than any non-scandal CEO in history.
He did a product unveil in Los Angeles. The Wall Street Journal magazine did an article on him. Wired magazine did a deep dive on him, and he went to CNBC for a live interview.
One sec, Jack. I think Brian Chesky just became the new permanent co-host of The View with Whoopi Goldberg.
And why is he so active this week? Well, Airbnb is tripling its ambitions, so the CEO is out there telling everybody about it.
Here's the news, Yetis. From booking a place to stay, Airbnb is now a platform to book everything.
And the stock is up 10% this week on that ambitious news.
Now, here's what Jack and I found fascinating about this story. The new challenge facing Airbnb is actually the old challenge facing Airbnb.
Hotels.
Yeah, it's hotels.
Because in this economy, hotels have been on the upswing.
In fact, in the latest earnings report from Airbnb, we noticed they mentioned hotels a record 35 times.
For every one booking of an Airbnb, 9 hotels get booked.
And why is there all this new tension with hotels, Jack?
With high travel prices, travelers want to feel pampered while they're on their vacation. They want the services that a hotel offers.
So Airbnb's goal with this total app makeover? Neutralize hotels' advantage by pampering you with services.
Starting right now in 260 different cities, you can book from 10 different categories of services that are commonly only offered by hotels.
Yeah, like we're talking room service, massage, spa treatments, private workouts. They come to your Airbnb or you go to their studio. You can book Pilates now through Airbnb.
You could have a hibachi chef set up his cooking station in your Airbnb's backyard and flip shrimp to all your guests right into their mouths.
But we should point out, Yetis, to be a Benihana chef on Airbnb, you actually have to apply now to be one of their service providers.
Airbnb is going to vet all these service providers to make sure they're legit.
And here's what we think is the interesting key to this whole situation.
You don't have to be traveling to book these services on Airbnb. You could book that Benihana chef to come to your own apartment to cook while you're not traveling.
So what we are saying here, Jack, if you add all this up, is that by offering these services, Airbnb is no longer just a travel app, right?
They're kind of an app for everything.
So Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddies over at Airbnb?
Our 2021 business wish is finally coming true.
Now, Yetis, you've been with us for a while. So you know, every new year we do a predictions pod where we wish for 3 big business stories to happen.
On January 4th, 2021, we wished that Airbnb would expand from houses to everything.
Well, Brian Chesky literally just said that you can now Airbnb every service, whether you're traveling or not. They're not a travel company.
We're surprised it took them so long to expand beyond travel and apply the Airbnb app to other stuff.
I mean, Jack, now they are in a race with Uber to be the one everything app. And like, how many everything apps are you really going to have on your phone?
It's Airbnb versus Uber, and their headquarters are right next to each other in San Francisco.
So here's the value unlock. Airbnb built the tech to legally and safely let someone use your home.
Now they're letting someone legally and safely use your services.
Officially, Airbnb added services to compete with hotels.
Unofficially, it just became an everything app. Our 2021 wish has come true.